Hey guys, welcome back to another Dinner and a Show episode on the road. I'm Brian, and I just got out of watching Black Panther. If you could not tell from my shirt, the King has returned. Once again, he was first introduced in Captain America Civil War, and last we heard of him, he was taking care of Bucky Barnes and over there, and so it was pretty awesome. So now we get to see, just what Wakanda is all about, what the kingdom is like. Stars Chadwick Boseman as King T'Challa, aka the Black Panther. You have Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia, I believe. You have Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out. That was pretty cool. I was like, hey, that's pretty awesome. And then you have Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, the villain of this tale. Forrest Whitaker's in it. So you have a very good cast. Martin Freeman and Andy Serkis are back. Andy Serkis is back as Claw, and Martin Freeman is back from Captain America Civil War as a CIA operative. Pretty cool stuff, I'd say. So the story is basically King T'Challa, or he was at the beginning he's Prince. He takes the title as king, and there's arguments of what Wakanda needs to be for the world, whether they need to hide, whether they need to share their knowledge. And so King T'Challa is basically saying, no, we need to protect our people, protect our nation. And, but, there are some, like Nakia, she, or Lupita Nyong'o's character, if I'm butchering her character's name, they feel like that they can help. They have the technology to do that. With the vibranium that they are able to use to develop lots of technology. But then an outsider comes in, and his name is Eric Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan. He's pretty awesome. Anyway, he comes back with a vengeance, because apparently T'Challa's father killed Eric's father. And he's out for revenge to take over Wakanda and to pretty much destroy the world, or anyone who is pretty much a threat. And so that's what we get. And I might be butchering the story. I think the story is fantastic. I'm also trying to get home, so bear with me. Okay, sorry. Now I'm on the right path. Anyway, this movie was fantastic. A lot of them, like the majority of the movie, takes place in Wakanda, which is awesome because, they're trying to do as much world building as they can with one movie before, it goes total chaos with Infinity War. It was. So they have that. A lot of the action sequences are just brilliant. Some of it, it is a big theater screen, so some of it could be a little hard to see. There's a fight over at a South Korean bar. That was kind of a little hard to follow sometimes. But I loved the transitions and how they moved from person to person in the battles. This was a very character-driven story. You see King T'Challa challenge the way Wakanda has been led before, and how secretive they've been, and whether they should continue doing that and helping the rest of the world and all of the technology that they have, because they have the technology to do a lot of things. They healed Martin Freeman's character from a gunshot wound, in a matter of that, with their vibranium. So anyway, it was really cool. I'm trying to think what else was there. I think for the first time in a long time, probably the best villain since Loki, Eric Killmonger was fantastic. He had, I mean, like I said before, this is a character-driven movie, so this villain had a lot of character, a lot of development. We know why he wants to take over Wakanda. We know why he's trying to distribute weapons to people, especially like, just black people, African Americans, because, they've been oppressed by the world, and Wakanda has pretty much shut its doors and kept silent. So that's why he's trying to spread these weapons about, so that they can fight. And obviously T'Challa is like, no, that's not the way. We're gonna, solve this. So anyway, it was really cool. I very much enjoyed that. Probably the best villain since Loki. Obviously, there's some end credit scenes, so stay till the end. I can't wait. There was something that I was expecting in this movie, and it didn't happen, and so very interesting to see what happens from here on out, because it's just part of a larger universe. This movie is pretty closed. When I mean closed, it's like it doesn't need a whole lot of other movies to connect to the world, or to connect with it. You don't have to watch a whole lot of movies to understand this one. You pretty much just have to watch Captain America: Civil War to understand Black Panther, and yeah, pretty much, especially to get a couple of the end credit scenes, and just some things happen in Civil War that affect Black Panther. But yeah, it's excellent. Love the music. Has a lot of tribal and African motifs to it. Motifs, just a style. So it's really cool. I love it. Lots of percussion. And then there's some R&B, there's some rap in there, like when they get to the city, when they go downtown, or not downtown, no, when they go to South Korea, and just outside of Wakanda, really. And I think those were appropriate music choices for the movie. It was really good. And I think what also you'll really enjoy is the visuals, and the set pieces, the costumes, production design in general. It's really, really amazing. I loved, obviously the Black Panther suit is pretty amazing. You also have a really good, each of the tribes, because I think there's 5 tribes in Wakanda, and they all have a different, either a color, a different, clothing style that represents their tribe, and it's really cool. I definitely enjoy that. So, I think you'll very much love it. I'm trying not to say a whole lot to spoil it, but I really think you guys are going to like this movie, because I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing. Giving it a secret handshake, and I know that there's been a lot of, political talk about it. I think what they have to say is great. And I don't think I didn't really catch much of a political message. I mean, obviously there are some undertones in there. I mean, because Eric Killmonger, sees the oppression that a lot of black people and African Americans have been dealing with, and Wakanda's done nothing to it. So I mean, there is that political undertone, and there's a couple others. But I think the way that the director and the writers respond to that is very well done, and I don't think to me it didn't distract. just from the story. Like, I'm usually careful when it has like when a film takes a political stance, just because politics divides a lot of people, and it can take away from a very entertaining movie or show. But this did not for me. I think what it had to say was told in a very well executed manner, and and I think it's fantastic how they did it. So anyway, I think you guys will watch it, you'll love it, and I can't wait for Infinity War. Black Panther is probably one of my favorite Marvel movies now. Probably right next to Iron Man and Captain America and Avengers. So yeah, I'm excited. Alright guys, that's all I got. I'm Brian, and until next time, I will see you at the movies.